Okay, y'all, I'm so sorry about all the technical difficulties. You know what? It just dawned on me. It's probably because it's a damn snowstorm outside. That's probably why everything is so wacky. But I thank y'all for your patience. I'm actually filming from my phone now because I'm like, okay, it ain't working on the computer, so we about to do this on the phone. Um, so we're gonna finish up. I know my cousin Tashala had mentioned that she wanted me to do a name analysis for her. I believe her name is spelled T-S-A-L-A, Tashala. And yes, it's not a name from Black Panther because my cousin had this name way before Black Panther, and it wasn't T'Challa, it was Tashala, which has always been a beautiful name. So anyway, going into the name Tashala. T equals 2, S is 1, A is 1, 3, L is 3, A is 1. So what you see in this name, you see multiple ones. 2 and 3 we know is 5, 6, 7, 8. This is an 8 vibrational name. We finally got a different number, y'all. Can y'all see? So, with my cousin having an 8 vibrational name, this tells me that she has an authoritative personality. She is demanding of what she wants, not afraid to tell people what she wants, how she wants things, what she prefers. That comes with that 8 vibration. What's interesting, though, is that the 8 is an opposition of the 1. So they may be a part of her that kind of struggles between the feistiness, because the 8 is actually an earth number, even though it's an authoritative number, a serious, grounded, authoritative number. 1 is a fire number. So she may have a push and pull kind of thing within herself where she wants to be, oh, sorry. Oh, a lot of mercies. One of those, you know what, today may have not been a good filming day. Sorry, y'all. I completely forgot the whole world is in a damn snowstorm. Of course, the thing is having technical difficulties, right? Where's my mind today? But we're going to keep going. So, 8 is an earth number. It's a number of, and the earth, if you notice, even though the earth moves very freaking slow. The earth moves at its own pace. It's still, it's strong, and it's stubborn. Like a tree. 8 is an earth number. 1 is a fire, feisty number. So all of these ones tell me that she speaks her damn mind. Her words go off like fire. Very blunt, very straightforward person. Tell you straightforward how they feel. Straightforward about everything. The 8 gives an authoritative tone to her, which lets me know that my cousin is someone who is firm on her beliefs and her traditions, but she is also authoritative. But the 8 is also a karmic number, but it also deals with money. Money, 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 money. Money, 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 money. Y'all know my voice been hoarse lately, but I used to be able to blow. But that 8 vibration deals with money. So my cousin Tashala, you might be able to get money quickly. But you have to be mindful of how you get the money, because money is an energy and 8 is a karmic number, what I would call a karmic number. So if you go about getting money in life in a slick way, it will come back around to you. But if you go about getting money with integrity, it will come back around to you in a good way. All of these ones tell me that you're someone who probably was the first to do a lot of things in your family. It also tells me that you do a lot of shit alone. Now, for the most part, I'm reading the repeated numbers, but each number and each letter has a vibration that's a piece of the person and their personality that it carries. So that 2 is interesting, that 2 being there, because that 2 is a little bit of a more kind of shyest energy. There might be a part of you that's shy, that people may not always recognize, or that used to be shy in your childhood or in your youth until you started speaking up and using these ones. And that 8. That 3 right there shows me a little bit of talkativeness, in you. And the 3 and the 1s, they're all fire. So most of your name has fire elements in it. So that lets me know you are feisty. You have specific thoughts and judgments about things. You do not like to be told what to do. You don't like nobody telling you what to do. And it would be good for you, if you haven't already, to go into your own business, as one of my mentors would have said. Because of all of this 1 energy, you like to work alone. You like to do shit your way. And that's not necessarily a bad thing, especially not for an entrepreneur. And then 8 is a number that also deals with business. A lot of CEOs, a lot of people who are the top of their businesses, or who are the managers or higher up the chain, have an 8 vibration either in their name or in something with their numerology. So that lets me know even further, girl, you a fucking boss. Love you, cuz. So that was for Tashala. If y'all have any other names y'all want to throw in, feel free to drop them in the chat. I'm going to just throw in random names, not people that I necessarily know, just random shit. Just so we can practice a little bit more. I wrote the key over here. It was easier to see it when I was on the computer. However, and this is the Pythagorean system, by the way, of numerology. However, I had to switch to my phone because the service kept going out. The internet kept going in and out. And it's probably the universe telling me to relax today. Do not overexert yourself. Y'all can see my hair's a little crazy and everything, and I've been a little wacky all through the videos, but it's going to be okay. It is all divine order. So let's think of some other names, right? Let's think of the name. Let's see my little belly potion. Let's think of the name. What's a common name that we hear? A common name that we hear. Let's think of another name that we're going to analyze. Let's think of the name Shantae. I don't know nobody named Shantae, but we're going to use the name Shantae. We're going to spell it with the C. C-H-A-N-T-E. And we're going to spell Shantae with an S and an H. We're going to put the W in there. Sean Tay. Because there's 1,000,001 ways to spell these names. So we're spelling it C-H-A-N-T-E and S-H-A-W-N-T-A-Y. And we're going to see these are the same name, but they're spelled very different. So it adds a different vibration, a different numerical vibration to it. And move this over. So, Shantae, this is 3, 8, 1, 5, 2, 5. And this is 1, 8, 1. Y'all can see I've been doing this shit for a minute. 5, 5, 2, 1, 7. Remember what I told you about those 7s and those names, right? When a person got 7 in the name, y'all remember what I said? So, let's analyze and calculate these 2 names and talk about the differences of the vibration, the numerical vibration, the numerological vibration when spelling. If you had a child and you wanted to name your baby Shantae, these are 2 different personalities of Shantae, honey, but it's the same name, but it's different vibrations. So let's calculate 5, 10, 23, 24. So this Shantae equals a 6 vibration because remember we reduce all the numbers in numerology by adding them together to get a single digit. Now we're going to look at Shantae spelled this way. So let's see. 10, 20, 7, 8, 9, 30. So one Shantae has a 6 vibrational name. The other Shantae has a 3 vibrational name. Do y'all see any repeated numbers? Hold on one second. Let me just respond to this text. Okay. Yes, we do see some repeated numbers. We see these 2 5s with this Shantae. We see 2 5s with this Shantae. It's a different vibrational name. We see 2 1s with this Shantae. Or 3 1s. Boom. So you see, even though they're both Shantae, they have a different vibration to them. Different spelling, different vibration. Now let's analyze. This Shantae spelled this way is probably very attractive. Very physically attractive to people. This Shantae has, the reason I say that is because the 6th vibration is also a sensual, sexy, feminine, well, not just feminine, but it is feminine because of the shape of it. But anyway, that's a whole nother thing. But it's a very sensual number. These 5s, these multiple 5s is also a very sensual appeal to those numbers as well. So Shantae spelled this way tells me that with these 2 5s, remember we said when you see multiple 5s in a person's name, that person is probably talkative. This Shantae is talkative. This Shantae is popular because not only does she have these 2 5s, she also, oh shoot, your name is Shantae. Yes. Oh, we got to do your name next because we already did these other 2 Shantaes and we're breaking down the difference of how they're both Shantae, but they are different vibrations numerologically. So this Shantae right here with this kind of spelling, this is a popular Shantae. Not only does she have multiple 5s and she's talkative, she also has this 3, which also gives her another talkative appeal, but makes her also very popular. This Shantae probably has a lot of damn friends. This Shantae likes to travel. But at her core, she also desires home and family because of that 6th vibration. There's a part of her that likes to stay home, even though she's naturally a social butterfly, even though she's very popular. If this Shantae was a child and I was doing a reading for the parent, I would tell them to be mindful of who watches this Shantae as well because she has some of these natural sensual numbers. So let me break what that means down. No one attracts abuse, right? Hold on, I dropped my thing. Abuse is not something that you necessarily attract, but people can be drawn to you. What I mean by that is numbers like 5, numbers like 6 are naturally considered often sensual numbers. Not a bad thing because we all are sensual beings, right? But when you have people that try to take advantage of things in a person, they're attracted or drawn to certain things. Kind of like if you see a person who has 1, 4, and 3 in their name or something, or multiple 1, 4s, and 3s, those people might attract younger men or younger women because of those vibrations and those numbers inside of those letters. Not necessarily a bad thing unless it's being misused. Okay? So, when I say that sometimes there can be indicators of abuse, or even if there's not necessarily abuse, somebody done tried it. Because the vibration inside of those numbers, you have people that are drawn to the sensual side and try to misuse the sensual side. There's nothing wrong with being sensual. You have some people who are just naturally sensual. You have some people who, when they talk, everything they say moves like this. And they don't do it on purpose. That's just how they talk. It's, oh, and guess what? And, oh, and it's just how they are. It's not that they're trying to attract any negativity to them. And negativity can be attracted to anybody. So I just wanted to make that clear. Okay. So this Shantae has that kind of capacity. This Shantae also is a lover of her family. She could even have a good, positive, healthy family, Or she could have a dysfunctional family, but she is very loyal to her family because her name equals that 6 vibration. This Shantae may be artistic. Different things, right? So let's look at this spelling of Shantae. We see multiple 5s and we see multiple 1s. Also, both of these Shantaes have multiple 5s, which tells me that they have a restless energy about them. Sorry, this phone's starting to act up too. They could be a little restless. They can be not exactly, but they kind of could be. They can be restless. They love their freedom. Both of them love to travel. And if they don't travel far distances, they'll at least travel short distances with these 5s. What I mean by short distances is state to state. So for example, during something like COVID, these will be the people that just got to get out the house. It don't matter if they walk down the street. It don't matter if they walk around the block. They got to get out the house. Because that 5 is an air number. Air needs room to breathe. Air needs space to breathe, to exist. Air exists anyway. But, yes. And you see, that's the vibration of these Shantaes. Now, this Shantae, and both of these Shantaes, because this one equals a 3 vibration and this one equals a 6 vibration, both of them probably love gossip. But this one right here attracts more drama to her because of that 3 vibration. She's also very popular, by the way, this Shantae. This Shantae is more self-directed than this Shantae, though. This Shantae is more self-directed and stubborn and more so wants to do more things her own way because of all of these 1s. And this Shantae also needs a level of spiritual grounding because of this number 7. This Shantae needs spiritual grounding to balance them. Because this Shantae could be off the chain. This Shantae could be an instigator, spelled this way and everything. But if they have spiritual grounded, it might balance them out. So now we're going to do Shantae in here. Then we're going to do some of the other names that y'all guys wrote down. We're going to do this Shantae. We're going to put it red so everybody can see it. Oh, I keep dropping everything today. What is going on? SHANTE. And don't forget, you guys, if you can, please feel free to donate. You don't have to. I'm not going to turn you away, but I do appreciate the donation because it takes time and research and all kind of stuff to do this work. So let me see. 1 8 1 5 2 5. Oh, this Shantae is talkative too. All of the Shantaes we got is talkative. Ain't nothing wrong with that. This Shantae does love to travel because of these 5s. 5 is one of the travel numbers in numerology. This Shantae is popular. A lot of people like this Shantae. This Shantae is also self-directed because of these 1s. She likes to do things her way. This Shantae, oh wait, we didn't do the full analysis of the whole name, but I'm just breaking down in the letters. This Shantae also sometimes can be a little bit restless, can have so much energy and start things and not finish them, and go into one thing and then go to the next thing, then go to the next thing. And this Shantae is not afraid to try new things, to step out the box, try new foods. This Shantae might have friends of different ethnicities because there's some diversity with these multiple 5s. This Shantae is probably likable by people of all different types of ethnicities. It's a whole lot to the name. And this Shantae probably would be either a good writer or good in the entertainment field. Also, I would suggest that this Shantae, and this Shantae, if they're interested, get into learning a different language, an additional language, not a different language, but an additional language, because that would also help them on their travels as well. And 5 deals with communication. All of these Shantaes probably attract Geminis. All of them. Because 5 deals with communication. It's connected, in my opinion, to the planet Mercury, because 5 is connected with Gemini, and Mercury is ruled by Gemini and Virgo. They probably also attract Virgos, all of them. All of them attract Geminis and Virgos, child. Now, that name that we saw with all those ones, like my name, when we started with my name, you could tell people with all of those ones probably attract a lot of Leos or Aquariuses. And I attract Aquariuses like white on rice. I can't stand no damn Aquarius, man. But but they be on me. I mean, when I tell y'all something real personal, y'all, because I could talk to y'all. Y'all my Facebook family. I would literally meet a new man, and he'll be so nice, and we'll be talking, and something in me will say, ask him his sign and his birthday. And I'm like, what's your sign? And 9 times out of 10, the motherfucker's an Aquarius. I'm like, no! In my head. Yeah, some of y'all know I almost married one. I almost made the mistake of marrying one. Not that all Aquariuses are bad. I would never say that all of any sign or number is bad. It just ain't good for me. They just don't work for me. And every Aquarian man that I come across or meet say the same exact thing. When I say you're an Aquarius and they sense that I'm like, oh shit, every single one says, I like the other Aquarians. Every single one says that line. Every single one. And that's how I know they full of shit. But an Aquarius would be wonderful for a person that has that vibes with them, that knows how to deal with their energy, that knows how to deal with their personality, with all the greatness in them and all the drama in them. So I would never say, oh, don't date this specific sign. No. Go to what pulls you and what you're gravitated to. Even if it's a karmic relationship, that's a relationship that you may need to go through to grow and to evolve. But back to this Shantae. This Shantae is a little bit of authoritative. She like to tell people what she want, what she wants to do, how she wants to do it. But this Shantae also has to be careful of anxiety issues, and she has to take care of her eyesight. With these multiple ones, tells me that she has to take care of her eyesight, so that in later years, if she doesn't already, she doesn't have to wear glasses. These 5s tell me she could have issues with anxiety. She could have issues with dehydration and things of that nature, or exhaustion, because there's a lot of energy going on. A lot of energy, a lot of thoughts. You think a lot, girl. And last but not least, let's calculate the whole total of your name. Let's see, 5, 10, 21, 22. Ooh. We can leave that as a 22 because that's a master number. Or we can leave that as a 4. Shantae, you have to take care of your overall health. You have to drink a lot of water. Also, you also overthink and second guess yourself. Got to work on that, mama. You live in your head a lot. 4 is an air number, and you have a master level 4. And you have these 5s, which are also air numbers, but they also deal with communication, but also restless energy. So you think a lot. Sometimes it's hard to turn your brain off. Meditation may be very helpful for you. Meditation. When your mind keeps going and going and going and going and going, you don't want to overthink yourself and into any kind of anxiety, depression, or any mental illness. But you have a lot of great ideas and you're ahead of your time, Shantae. People don't always even understand you and your vision with things sometimes because of this 22 energy. And with this 22 energy, you definitely attract Aquariuses and Leos. You attract Geminis, Aquariuses, Leos. All right. We're going to go on to the next name. We're going to go on to Reginald. Let me see. I think Reginald was the next one. Somebody said their name was French. Oh, yeah. Shantae. Shantae. That sounds French. Shantae. Shantae. Oh, you know how French talk. I think I can speak anybody damn language in my head. Y'all be seeing me on my videos talking Spanish, singing Spanish songs and shit. I'll turn around and speak every kind of language, speak some indigenous language. That's just me. Yeah, people think you crazy, but you're not. You're ahead of your time. You see things sometime before it happens. And you're a visionary, but you're also, Shantae, very investigative. You are that friend that your friends go to you if they suspect they man are cheating or something. They're going to come to you because you will be the investigator. You will be the one to look into it and be like, on Tuesday, like Inspector Gadget with it, because of that 22 energy. You have natural investigative skills and you can build things masterful, or you can cause masterful destruction. So you have to be very mindful of your numbers. Also, people, please feel free to donate to my Cash App or my Venmo. You're not going to be turned away if you don't have any donation, because this is the universal knowledge. It's not something that I own. So, but it does help because, as you guys know, I gave up teaching. I'm not teaching no more. So I got to scramble to get my ends meet and pay my rent. So if y'all can, there's no donation too small. There's no donation too big. But I appreciate all the love and the support and the donation. Thank you, Reggie. Oh, I remember when we used to be in chorus class together with Mr. Lupton. And we'd be up there singing. Remember Mr. Lupton wanted me to sing Aretha Franklin? R-E-S-P-E-C-T, find out what it means to me. R-E-S-P-E-C-T. Remember that? And Mr. Lupton used to be like Lipton with a U. Ozma, that was great. I was like, Mr. Lupton. Never picked me for the solos that I wanted, though. You know, Shakira got all the solos. That was his favorite in high school. You remember that, Reggie? We're going to do Reginald. Make sure I spell your name properly, please, because that will mess up the vibration. I'm going to write Reginald. Did I spell it right, Reggie? Please let me know if I spelled your name right. Yes, Shakira got all the solos. And I used to be so jealous low-key back then. I was a little hater. I was like, why Shakira get all the solos? And she light-skinned. That's why I missed the love to get. But a lot of us was in there, you know, and he wanted me to sing classical all the time. Yes, Glad is correct. He wanted me to sing classical all the time, but I'm from the Bronx and I'm a sister. I wanted to sing something with some more soul. Remember when I had to sing the Three Little Pigs? And he got mad at me because I put some vibrato in that shit when I was... Oh, man, good times, good times. I remember when we went to the Bahamas for that trip, and people was wilding, honey. All right, Reginald. He just brought me back to high school, man. That was crazy. Well, all right, Reggie. I already see some shit. All right. Let's see. 5. Reggie, you probably attract a lot of Sagittariuses. Let's calculate the whole thing all together. Y'all know I be putting in some astrology in my numerology and numerology in my astrology. I be mixing this shit all up. But that's all love. Let me see. Let's calculate the whole name together. Remember, we have the key here that some of you guys already wrote down. So if y'all want to calculate with me, I'm showing y'all how to calculate these names. So you can be mindful when you name your children, what vibration they're going to carry and how to deal with them. Or if you're dealing with a person at work that you can't fucking stand, sometimes they may have numbers or things in their name that are at conflict with the numbers in your name or your birthday and things like that. And it's like, damn, why I can't. Oh, thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you so much for the Cash App. You know, it could be things and vibrations inside of their name that conflict with you. So let's see. I see 10, 20, 29, 36, 39, 43. Oh, wow. Huh. Reggie, ain't you a Pisces? Let me know if you're a Pisces. Yeah, you said Gemini, but Gemini is the opposite of Sagittarius. Gemini and Sagittarius are opposite, so they're connected. They pull and draw from one another because they're polarities of each other. So just as you attract Gemini, you might attract Geminis who have a Sagittarius in their chart, or who may be Geminis closer to the Sagittarius energy. It's very interesting. The reason I said Sagittarius is because you have multiple 9s in your name. Reggie, you probably got in a lot of fights in your lifetime. If not fist fights, you probably got in a lot of arguments in your lifetime, because the lower vibration of the 9 energy is argumentative. Oh, be arguing or fighting or fist fighting. To me, I look at 9 as kind of a warrior-like number. It's a number, even though I don't believe it's tied to the deity Sekhmet, the Egyptian deity, I consider it tied to Sekhmet. I actually consider it tied to the sun based on my own intuitive things. But 9 in astrology is connected with Sagittarius. That's why I said you probably attract a lot of Sagittarius. But if you attract Sagittarius, you attract Geminis. And wasn't Tiffany, who you used to hang out with in high school, a Sagittarius? Come to think about it. Tiffany Diaz, I think she was a Sagittarius. So, and y'all was like this back in high school. But this 9 energy also tells me that you have the capacity, this multiple 9s tell me that you have the capacity to love very strong, but fiercely and boldly. When you love people, honey, you're very fierce about it. You protect them. You will give the shirt off your back to people who you love and care about. You love brotherly or sisterly bonding. But this also tells me you can have issues with the police if you ain't careful. You can get in a lot of fights if you ain't careful. And you want to be appreciated for the nice and kind and beautiful things you do for people. In your name, these multiple 5s tell me that you are talkative also. You like to talk. You're also a person that has, you're likable. But here's the weird thing. The 5s, the multiple 5s make you a likable person, but these multiple 9s give you secret haters. So you're a type of person that got to watch the people that you keep in your circle. Sorry, y'all. I've got my leg up and everything. I'm trying to get comfortable. But these, I don't want to hit that and knock that down. These multiple 5s tell me that you also have a restless energy about yourself as well. You may have the gift of gab, but you also are very harsh with your words, honey. You are straightforward to the point. You say shit sometime and people do not like your delivery with those 9s. And with that 5s, it's almost like sometimes you can't help yourself. You have this number 7 in your name, and your name equals a 7 vibration. The reason I asked if you are a Pisces is because Pisces in astrology tend to be drawn to spirituality or religion. I notice your name says deacon, so you might be in the church. You also have the 7 in your name here, and your whole name equals a 7 vibration. So you are someone who is intuitive. You feel things. You may know things and don't even know how the hell you know it, but you know things. You may also have vivid dreams, a vivid imagination. You see what I'm saying? Pisces, see, some people connect Pisces with Jesus, because the symbol of the fish connected with Jesus. Pisces is the symbol of the fish, but it's the fish swim in 2 different damn directions. So one is this way, one is this way. they confused. They kind of like, what the fuck? So Pisces also come across very flighty a lot of times to people. Very kind of, very kind of in their own world. And I notice a lot of Pisces tend to have their own separate world in their mind that they retreat to. They have their own imagination. They're very imaginative and visionary typically. But they go into their own fucking world in their head. Even the children, even when I teach, oh my gosh, you guys, I be looking at the birth dates of my students. I already know what I'm up against. I actually want to write a book about, I actually started the beginnings of it, but I want to write a book about astrology, not astrology so much, but numerology in children. So you know what kind of kids you got. Like Shantae's name equaling to 22, she probably was a very analytical kid that wanted to figure out how shit worked. If she had a toy that talked, she'd probably be the type of kid to break the toy and try to put it back together so she could figure out how the hell is this toy talking. But see, the thing about the sevens is the sevens hold secrets. And so do Pisces. So you have to, be a little mindful of that. The 7 is also a very emotional and sensitive number. These are people, the 7 people, and that's not necessarily saying you're a 7 person, but even though you are, because your birthday is on the 7th, but your name also equals this 7 vibration, and you have a number 7 inside of your name. So you need spirituality to ground you. Otherwise, you'll be wild as a motherfucker, Reggie. I'm being honest. It's all love, but I'm being honest. You'll be wild as hell. With this 9 energies, you'll be fighting all the damn time. Arguing all the damn time. And Pisces tend to get into some aspect, even some of the wildest Pisces have an aspect of themselves that either is into religion or spirituality. I believe that spirituality transcends religion, but you have to get into something like that to ground you. And that's what I read in your name. You also have to not worry so damn much. You worry too much, Reggie. You worry too much. You're very skeptical, but you worry too damn much. And you can worry yourself into anxiety and depression. So you have to be mindful of that. Okay? Let me see if there's any other names. Feel free to bless the Cash App or the Venmo if you can. If you can, you can still be here. But I do appreciate y'all sending some Venmos, because it takes time to do all of this. And I'm not working my main job anymore. I'm not teaching in the school system because I really want to have my own damn school. I don't like the school system. But I'm grateful that I have my degrees and all this other stuff, but I'm trying to get more into my purpose and different things. So I appreciate all the support that everybody gives, and I appreciate the donations. It's all love, y'all. Let me see who else's name is next. See, you don't put your whole birthday. See, I ain't doing birthday analysis today. But you are number 7. So it's interesting that you have this name because it goes with your birthday. Yep, I knew Tiffany was a Sagittarius. Now, she could have been a Sagittarius closer to the Gemini. But with those 2 5s, I could see how you would attract a Gemini too. Geminis in your life. Let me see. Who's next? Somebody said mine. That's Kimberly. Okay, I'm going to go to Kimberly. I think there was one person before you. Fatimata. F.A. I'm going to do F.A. And see, even the vibration in your name can even tell how you like your sex. You'd be surprised what you find out in a person's name. So we're going to write Fatimata. And then after that, we're going to go to the next person, Kimberly. Okay, Fatimata. And remember, if y'all want to do the calculations with me, remember I wrote the key over here. We're just using the Pythagorean system because it's more simple and more to the point. We're not going to go into Chaldean and all that other stuff right now, but there are other systems of numerology that can be very useful. Let me see. Fatimata, 6, 1, 2, 4, 1, 2, 1. Oh! I already see some shit. Oh. Let's see what your name equals all together. F.A. Let me see. 10, 12, 14, 15, 16, 17. Oh. Fatimata, your name has an 8 vibration. You are demanding, honey. You like to demand what the hell you want, how you want it, when you want it. You are demanding. Also probably very attractive, which you are. You already know that. You're demanding. It's important for you. Business. Oh my gosh, you should run your own business, FA, if you don't already. Because of this 8, this compound number is 17, though, because that deals with legacy building, but that's a whole nother thing. I'm not going to go into compound numbers today. We'll be going here forever all damn night. But the fact that you have all of these ones, you like to do things your own way. You do not like to be told what to do. You like to do things your way or the highway. You're very self-directed, FA. But you struggle with that energy in yourself because not only do you have these fire number 1s, multiple fire number 1s, you also have these 2s, which is usually a more calmer energy. That's an energy that wants partnership, that wants to get along with people, that wants to play nice. So there's a part of you that want to play nice, and there's a part of you that's feisty as hell, that just want to leash your fire. And then there's a part of you that want to tell everybody what to do with this 8 energy here. Now, 8 energy on a lower vibration can be bully-like. 8 energy loves money. That can be higher or lower vibration. But 8 energy is big on traditions, big on family, but big on building money and business. I actually think because, not to be funny, but because of your appearance, I think you should, if you're interested in it, go into making workout videos. Because you would be great at it. And you got a nice body, honey. You better go ahead. I think that would be a good business for you. Among many other things that you may also be good at. I know you could do some hair because you used to hook my hair up in college. But in addition to all of that, this 1 energy can be a little self-centered at times. But you also have the capacity to motivate yourself. You also can be kind of a trendsetter. You can be the kind of person that steps out and does things on your own. But the interesting thing is the 1s conflict with the 8 because 1 and 8 are opposites. So there's constantly this inside tug of war within yourself. Now, 6 is an earth number. 1 is fire. 2 is water. 4 is air. See? Earth, air, water, fire. You got all the elements up in you, honey. So that could also be part of the tug of war because you got a little bit of every element in your name. On top of that, with this 2 energy, it's important that you have these 1s because it probably helps you to speak up about things that you may not usually speak up about. You probably have a thing where sometimes you want to play nice with people, but when they piss you off, it's a wrap. Your mouth get reckless, honey. You be ready to tear them up. Yes. But it's important for you to build a legacy in the future with business for yourself and for your family. This number 8 is a number that's usually connected with a lot of people who are CEOs of companies or who are entrepreneurs. So you have that number already. You have that authoritativeness and you can manifest money very easily. Money comes to you. And with all of these 1s, when you tap into your outspokenness in a very positive way, you can draw the money to you and bring big business. New York groomed me. It sure would. New York will groom anybody, honey. You come to New York City and live here, it's a whole different culture. People don't realize. All right, a little off topic, right? Because I could talk to y'all because we family. We Facebook family, right? I have a homeboy, and he's from the South, real cool, real down to earth. And we were having a conversation a couple of weeks ago, and he was like, you one of the coolest New York people I ever met, because everybody I meet from New York got some shit with them. And I'm like, okay, it's not, and I had to explain to him that that's kind of the culture here, and I've lived different places, so I've seen it firsthand where people from New York will come and try to show their ass and be on some, I'm from New York. You wouldn't do all that shit like that in New York, number one. And I'm from the Bronx. Number two, it's a survival thing in New York that people don't understand when they're not from New York City. It's a survival thing. You have to walk and act tough because everyone is trying to pull a fast one on you. So you have to learn to toughen up. You have to learn to have a reckless mouth. Even if you're the sweetest person, some of the roughest seeming people are the sweetest fucking people in real life when you get to really know them. The most loving people. It's different with the flip side. When I lived in the South, they have this Southern hospitality where you meet people with a level of love and respect and kindness. You can't really do that in New York City. New York City, you're going to get got. 9 times out of 10. But other places, that's the normal, style of things. You meet people with respect. You meet people with kindness. You meet people with, come on in my home. You want some sweet tea? It's a different type of vibe. And that's something I really, really loved about living in the South when I lived in North Carolina, when I lived in Virginia. And maybe life will direct me back to the South because I love New York, but I don't want to live here for the rest of my life. And I damn sure don't want to raise no damn kids here. Not in the city. Back on topic, right? So we went through Fatumata. Somebody says Siobhan. We're going to calculate Siobhan. I already see some things in that name, Siobhan. Feel free to type your name or anybody's name or personality you want to know about in the chat. Let's write Siobhan. Let's make sure I spell Siobhan properly. SHAVONNE. Siobhan. Okay. I'm doing them in different colors so everybody could see it better. May I see the key again, please? Absolutely. So we're using the Pythagorean system of numerology. And everything goes from 1 to 9. So you literally are saying A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, and then stopping and going back to 1. J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, stop, go back to 1. We're only doing first names, you guys. We're not doing our last names, but I could probably do another video another day to do last names so we can analyze what's going on in the family lines because everybody got family issues, y'all. We all do. I know I got some. Also, please feel free to hit my, don't be turned away if you don't have it, but please feel free to hit my Cash App or my Venmo because the donations greatly help me out. And I really appreciate it from you guys, all the support and everything. 1 8 1 4 6 5 5 5. Damn, it's a lot of fives. Siobhan, you got quite a few repeated numbers in this name. Let's calculate it all together. 5, 10, 15, 20, 28, 29, 35. Wow, I'm getting a lot of 8 people today. A lot of number 8 people. Let's look at these repeated letters in this name. We're going to do you next, Jamise, okay? All right. We have a 5 here, a 5 here, a 5 here. Siobhan. We might need to talk off of this thing. We got these multiple 1s. And your name equals the 8 vibration. So this name tells me numerologically that you are another self-directed person that don't like to listen. You like to do things your way. You like things to be your way. If you're at a job, you do not like to be micromanaged. That will get on your nerve. You like to work alone, honey. You don't want nobody over your shoulder. All of these 5s tell me that you are popular. And you probably are a very good writer or actor. You can do well in the entertainment field or in writing because of these 5s. All of these 5s. All of these 5s gives you an aspect of sensuality as well. You're attractive. I can just tell. I didn't even look at your picture. I could even tell with the vibration in these names. You probably also attract a lot of Geminis. A lot of Geminis, a lot of Leos, and maybe some Aquariuses, but more Geminis and Leos, I would say. You might even attract Scorpios with these 8s. But your name having an 8 vibration tells me that you are authoritative. You like to tell, like the person that said, the last two people I said who had 8, their name equal to 8. You like to tell people what you want, how you want things. You're not shy about it. You're just like, this is what I want. This is what I expect. Boss style. You're a boss with it. You can be bossy on a lower vibration. You can also be kind of a bully on a lower vibration if you don't watch it. So it's important for you to not become a bully. You also can manifest money easily. You have the gift of gab, Siobhan. You're very likable. Lots of people like you. You're someone who can talk your way in and out of situations, probably. You also sometimes may get very exhausted or have some anxiety or restless energy about you because of all of these 5s in your name. But with these 2 1s, you got to take care of your eyes, honey. If you don't wear glasses, you got to take care of your eyes so that you don't need glasses in the future. Very important. This 8 right here tells me that you can manifest money very easily. Like I was saying earlier in the other video, 5 is an ancient number. 5 is a number that's been around a lot of times. You have 3 5s up in here. Sorry, I'm calculating and thinking things in my head as I'm going. But I ain't forget you. But business, yes. Get into business for yourself. Entrepreneurship might be more of a way for you to go. You definitely have this back and forth pull within yourself because 1 and 8 are at opposition. So sometimes, see, 8 is, like I was saying in the other people, for the people who weren't here, I was talking about the number 8 before. 8 is an earth number. 8 is a number of tradition, of order, of structure. You have to have order, structure, and discipline in your life. And it's hard for you to do that with these 5s because the 5 energy is restless. The 5 energy has lots of ideas, has lots of things to say. The mind is constantly working because it's an air number. But you need that order and structure to finish things that you start because you probably do things and don't complete them a lot of times. So that discipline, that order, and that structure, and that goes for anybody who I've mentioned before, because sometimes as I'm going along, more things come out. So anyone whose name equaled that 8 vibration, that part also applies to you guys. It's important to have that discipline, that order, and that structure about yourself. Anyone also with the 8, coming to me again. If you go to the doctor and they diagnose you with something, always get a second or third opinion. Because you guys may constantly be misdiagnosed. So it's important that y'all take care of your overall health. You might also be a comfort eater, because I tend to find that with the 8s. So be mindful. Just overall basic health practices, just to keep yourself in a healthy state. Things to naturally help you cleanse your pancreas, your and certain parts of your body to make sure that your eyesight stays strong and stays good. Also, sometimes because of all this reckless energy, calming down, getting into meditation or breathing techniques to calm you down so that you don't overexert yourself into exhaustion. Okay? And you also, Siobhan, attract unwanted sexual advances from people. There's men that will be on you, honey, or even women that will be on you when you're not interested in them. And they'll be on your ass. And you'll be like, well, they just leave me alone. That sensual energy, that sensuality that you have in you. Okay? Also, please feel free, everybody, if you can, to hit my Cash App once more. It's $A Zabriskie. It's in the description. Or y'all can hit my Venmo up. There's no donation too small, no donation too big. If you don't got a donation, you can still hang out with us. You can still learn some stuff and talk and chit chat in the chat. So now we're going to Jamise. Thank you so much, Primo. Now we're going to do Jamise's name. I remember you, Jamise, from college. Let me see. All right. That's 1, 1, 4, 5, 1, 5. You another one. Everybody coming tonight got a whole bunch of fives or a whole bunch of ones. Let's see what that equals all together. 10, 15, 16, 17. Oh, another 17, 8. Remember, in numerology, we reduce every single number into a single digit. And the way that we reduce it is by adding the numbers together to equal a single digit. Master numbers, you don't necessarily have to simplify, but some numerologists simplify because a master number is a higher vibration of a number that is between the 1 and 9. So give me 1 second, you guys, real quick. Sorry, y'all. So, with something like master numbers, right? The 2 master numbers that's recognized by every numerologist, damn near, is 11 and 22. You have some that say 33 is a master number, 44 is, but everybody doesn't agree on that. Everybody agrees about 11 and 22. And 11 is a higher vibration of 2 because 1 plus 1 is 2. So it's a magnified 2. 22 is a higher vibration of 4 because 2 plus 2 is 4. So it's a magnified 4. Okay? You're another person, Jamise, that has to build a legacy for yourself. You sure can give it a shot. You're someone who has to, you get money. You could manifest. See, the thing about people who have the 8, their name equals the 8 vibration. You can gain money fast or you can lose money fast. But money can come easily to y'all. People might even give y'all money. But y'all can also lose it fast if y'all don't handle it properly. And remember, money is an energy. Anybody can manifest and manifest money. It's important for you, Jamise, to build a legacy for yourself and for your future family. Legacy through business. 8 is a number, as I stated before. You usually find a lot of executives, CEOs, or people that run businesses and companies with that 8 vibration because 8 is an authoritative number. People with that 8, they tell you what they want. They tell you what they need you to do. I need this, and they're not afraid to say it. But they have to be mindful of not becoming bullies with it. Because if they come across a person who's more mild or calmer or quote unquote comes across more weaker, they'll boss the hell out of them around. I'll go get my fucking slippers, you know? And you don't want to be one of them type of people. Also, with this number equaling 8, you're someone with karma can come back to you fast. Good karma or negative karma. So you want to be mindful of your dealings with people. But you also still want to walk in your authority because it's your nature to be authoritative. It's your nature to run things and tell people shit. You need to do this. That's why you should be in higher up the chain in a business, or you should be running your own, especially with these multiple ones in your name. 1, 1, 1. You don't like to follow directions. You like to do shit your way. So why not have your own business? You see what I'm saying? When you could run it, you could be authoritative. You could tell people, okay, I need y'all to do this on Tuesday. I need y'all to do this way. You need that. Because that helps with that authoritative energy. That 8 is an earth number. 8 is, as I stated in another video, is because it's earth. When you think of the planet, earth moves, but earth moves at a slow damn pace. Earth moves in slow motion. We don't even feel the earth moving unless there's a damn earthquake. And the earth is moving all the time. They move at their own damn pace. The earth takes its time, but it's still strong and powerful and stands and commands authority. And it commands respect. But it'll sit there stubborn. Boom. You see what I'm saying? So you have a natural authoritative stillness and presence about you. With these multiple ones, and you have multiple 5s. The multiple 5s tell me your ass is talkative, honey. You like to talk. Might have the gift of gab. A lot of people like you. You're popular. You may do good with writing. Or you may do good with fields of entertainment because of these 5s. So you could put some of your creativity into whatever business you do. That those ones also tell me that you have to embrace originality. Step out the box. It's not anything wrong with you being the first to do things. You might be the only person you might be the first person in your family to do some shit. And you might be alone sometimes and be a little lonely sometimes because of all of these ones. You have to sometimes stand alone. But that's okay. That's okay. You also have to take care of your eyesight, Jamise, because of all of these ones. You also have a restless energy about yourself. Sometimes you don't know what the hell you want. You have so many ideas and thoughts and things coming in your mind at the same time. And it's like, maybe I should do this. Maybe I should do that. Maybe I should do this. But you have to calm down and give yourself discipline because of this 8. The earth is still indisciplined. And your whole name equals an earth number. Stillness, discipline, order, structure. That will help you manifest things that you want to manifest in your life. Especially with money. Consistency. Okay? I hope y'all enjoyed that. Don't be afraid to hit that Cash App. Thank you to everyone who did hit the Cash App. If you don't have it, you can still rock out with me. Feel free to also subscribe to my channel. My YouTube channel is called Return, the number 2, Pachamama. Like my name on my Facebook, Pachamama. Return to Pachamama Adult Education. That's where I talk about the numbers. And I'm also starting to bring some astrology into those things as well. Let me see who's next. Thank you, Primo. I appreciate it. Thank you, Jamise. I appreciate all the support. I'm getting ready to do birth a vision. I know that's right. Let me see who is next. Stefan. Am I saying it right? Stefan? STEFHAN. Aha, Stefan. All right, let's calculate Stefan. That's 1, 2, 5, 6, 8, 1, 5. Got some earth numbers up in here. Let's see. Let's calculate, y'all. Y'all can calculate with me because I gave y'all the chart. I showed y'all the chart. 10, 20, 26, 27, 28. Stefan, I hope that you had a good example of relationships, because you may have relationship problems if you didn't. Your name equals a 1 vibration. 28. Some people call 28 the divorce number. That doesn't mean everybody with 28 is going to get a divorce. But if someone has 28 in certain places and they have not had a good or solid example of relationships, they could fall victim to having a lot of relationship issues. Now, some repeated numbers in your name are these 5s. 5, 5. But I also see some earth numbers in your name. So let's do the elements real quick. This is fire. 1 is fire. 2 is water. 5 is air. 6 and 8 are earth numbers. 1 is fire. 5 is air. Stefan, you're popular too. Oh, can I slide the chart over? Absolutely. My little handwritten makeshift chart. You know, my teaching assistant used to have to write a lot of the shit down because my handwriting is not always neat. But I hope you guys can see it. So these are the letters that coincide with the numbers. This is using the Pythagorean system. This is not the Chaldean system. The Chaldean system is different. You have many different systems of numerology. So you got fire, water, air, earth. You got all the elements up in your name. Earth, air, water, fire. You complex, Stefan. But that's all right. Stefan, you also have this restless energy going on with you. You also like to do things your own way. You're even more feisty than some of the other people with the multiple ones, because your name equals that 1 vibration. You're someone... You have a vision in your mind of how things should be. and how you want things to be. And you don't like when things don't go your way, or people do not get in alignment with how you want things to be. Because you have a vision, and you may actually mean very well with this vision, but because you have a vision in your mind of how things need to be, you don't always allow people to be who and how they are. And so it comes across controlling. It comes across being a little domineering and controlling, even though that may not be your intention. Your intention may be to have the best for everyone, but it's the best on what's the best in your mind, not in everyone else's mind. You see what I'm saying? You desire family life. You want to settle down and have a family, but you have restless energy and you need a level of freedom in your life. You have to have freedom. You need a partner that's going to allow you to have freedom and not hound you and smother you all the time. This is what I'm reading off of your name. Let me not say that. Stefan, you probably attract Leo woman or Aquarian woman. Definitely Leo. Or not Leo or Aquarian. I'm sorry. Leo or Aries woman. Ooh, you attract Aries and Leos. Honey. Them Aries and Leo men be, not men. Those Aries and Leo women be looking at you. Men, it could be men if that's what you're into, but I don't get the vibe that you're into that. But they, are attracted to you. They be like, Stefan, you draw them. And let me see. I was going to say something, but I'm tempted to not say. Can I say it, Stefan? You got to give me the green light, because I don't want to start no shit. I be trying to hold back certain things. D, you got to type your name. You type your first name so I could do your name analysis too. I'm going to do a few more, then we're going to wrap up for the night. Can I say it, Stefan? Let me see. Child. Go and hit me with it. Stefan, you might have multiple women in your life. You ain't the type to just date one woman. You're going to have a couple of women. You're going to have a couple of them that you deal with. Maybe 3, 4 that you talking to at one time. You're also very sensual. Women find you attractive, Stefan. Yep, you're probably the first to do a lot of things. You're alone a lot of times, even though you're popular. You have your own style to you. You might even dress different than people. Not in a major way, but you have your own style. If everybody else is getting blue Jordans, you got to get the red. You're not going to just go with the mainstream, and that's okay, because you have to embrace your originality, because it's in your numbers. You also may have the gift of gab, honey. You know how to talk to people when you want to. But you may also know how to chew people out when you want to too. Stefan. It make me think of, remember when Steve Urkel used to turn into Stefan? And all the girls used to go crazy on Family Matters? That's what it make me think of. Thank y'all for the love, y'all. And thank y'all for everyone who blessed my Cash App. You can still bless it if y'all want, today, tomorrow, whenever y'all want to. Y'all ain't gonna be turned away if y'all ain't got it. It's all love. Let me see. We're gonna go to who is next. I never did Kimberly? Oh, I'm sorry, Kimberly. K. You spell it regular? We're gonna go to Kimberly. Kimberly 29425937. Remember I told y'all about them 7s in that name, right? Let me see. Kimberly. Let's calculate this name, hunty. Let's see. 9, 18, 20, 27, 28, 29, 30, 35, 39, 41. I'm getting a lot of fives today. And this is interesting because we're actually in a number 5 year. 2021 equals 5. It's a 5 vibrational year. Let's see. I see 2. I see another 2. Those are the only repeated numbers. I see this 7 here. Kimberly, you need spiritual grounding in your life, honey. Kimberly. Oh, wait, you got multiple 9s in here, too. Kimberly, you be arguing with people? Kimberly, you be arguing with people? You be fighting people in your younger years? You been fighting? You did a lot of fights in your younger years? Feisty, honey. And the funny thing is that you have multiple 9s and multiple 2s in your name. 9 and 2 are opposites. Fire and water. 9 is fire, 2 is water. So you go through this push and pull with yourself. You go through this, okay, wanting to be calm and relaxed and sensitive and not wanting to speak up, to unleashing hell when you want to and you get pissed off. You go from one extreme or the other in yourself. Because you be trying to work with people and be nice with these 2s. You be trying to let shit slide and somebody piss you off in the wrong way and those 9s will let off fire. Kimberly, you are a good friend to a lot of people. You're someone that a lot of people like to come to with their problems. They want you to fix their problems. Kimberly, I'm having issues. Kimberly. But don't let them people drain your energy because you're going to go off. If they drain you, you're going to go off, mama. Something terrible. You can be very blunt and harsh with your words. Sometimes your delivery about things can be so harsh. And this is also for the people who have multiple 9s in their name who I read earlier. And also for the people with a lot of 1s in their name who I read earlier. Your delivery can be so harsh sometimes it'll come across like you're just being cruel. But it's not that you have the intention to be cruel. You're just very straightforward. You probably attract a lot of Sagittariuses to you. And Cancers. You might attract Cancers too. Cancers or Sagittariuses. And Geminis. The fact that you have that 7 in your name, your spiritual grounding, whether you're into religion or whether you're into spirituality in any capacity, that will help you balance out that fire and water feistiness that goes back and forth within you. Getting into some level of spirituality and grounding, holding on to certain things and certain sayings. So for example, if someone wrongs you and it gets you fired up and you want to curse them the fuck out and tear their head off, that spiritual grounding you can go back to calm you down. Remembering how karmic debt and karmic cycles work, and that you came at these people with positive intentions, but they try to take advantage of you. Because people would try to take advantage of you and they underestimate you, but then you come with that fire. You also have some restlessness in your energy. You also have to be mindful of your digestive system. You have a very sensitive digestive system and you need to drink lots of water. Very sensitive digestive system. You also have to be mindful of your blood pressure because you can be very feisty and fiery when you want to be. You have to take care of your nerves because you can be restless and have anxiety too. And when people get to know you, you're a likable person. When people get to know you, you're a likable person. You have a side to you. You actually, because you have these 2s and these 7s, you have multiple 2s and you have this 7, you're very sensitive. You're a very sensitive person. You're very intuitive. You got to stop doubting yourself. Don't doubt yourself. Don't doubt what you feel. Don't doubt it at all because you feel things and you know things. And you might even see things sometimes or feel things before they happen. Twos are natural counselors and healers in a way. Because these multiple twos, people love to come to you with their problems. You can't let them drain your energy. They love to come to you with their problems, but they'll also try to take advantage. And it's up to you to find, see, with this five deals with communication. You have to find, and with all these nines, it's feisty. So you have to find a balanced way. With these twos, you don't always speak up when you need to. You speak up after everything blows up and you hold shit in. You have to find a way to release and express how you feel in a healthy manner without getting to a point of unleashing fire on everybody. So that's for you, Miss Kimberly. And I'm sorry I got to you late, Mama. Let me see who is next. Deidre. My roomie, we used to be arguing about Nas. Was it me and you? No, me and Lala used to argue about Nas. Me and you used to play Nas songs in the room when we was in college. Remember that? DEIDRE. Oh, I already see some shit. Let's go. Let's get it. D's 4, 5, 9, 4, 9. You another one that got in a lot of fights, Deidre. Who you been fighting, girl? Fighting and arguing with people with these numbers. Let me tell you, honey, this is what I see. I see multiple 4s, so you come across weird to people. You're kind of an odd duck to people. People don't always understand you. You're very analytical. Your mind works and analyzes every nook and cranny in things. Very analytical mind. You take things apart. And when you're talking to people and they're telling you about something, you like to play devil's advocate and flip the script. Well, what if they said that you did this? You're one of those people. Yes, honey. You're also popular. Even though you're kind of odd to people, you're also popular. But you are feisty as hell, girl. Feisty. You could slip and say some rude shit. You gotta think about it. I remember you being like that in high school, but not in high school, college, but I always loved you, girl. Let's calculate the total calculation of your name altogether. We didn't even get to that. Let me see. 9, 18, 27. Wow, all of this shit equals 9s. 36. Oh, yeah. D, you're a fighter. I wouldn't be surprised if you hide weapons. I wouldn't be surprised if you're the type of chick that got a mouth blade. Spit it out when you need to. Ready to fight. Feisty. A lot of feistiness in this energy. You love very hard and you will fiercely and boldly defend your loved ones and your friends. You will defend them so fucking hard. People don't understand. You love sisterly bonding and having sisterhood with people. Because of these 9s, on the higher vibration, they love sisterly and brotherly bonding. They love charity work. You would love to do things to help other people in the world. And that's something that every now and then you probably should get into. You're talkative and very feisty. You can be judgmental, D. You have to practice not being judgmental of others because they don't see things the way that you see them. Or they don't do things and respond the way that you feel like they should. They're responding the way that they feel like they should, mama. This also tells me, so you have, this is all air. Hold on, air. You see how many air numbers is in your name? Air. And the other 2 numbers are fire. Air and fire, honey. Air and fire. And fire needs air to spread. Air and fire get along with each other, but that's a lot of energy that's hard to contain. You cannot contain fire in a jar. Air is everywhere. You cannot really, you can contain air, but you kind of can't. So, and it's funny. Oh, you're a Pisces. That's right. You are a Pisces. You're the water energy. You got air, water, fire. When's your birthday again, D? Are you a March Pisces or I think you're March Pisces from what I vaguely remember. March Pisces or February Pisces? Now your birthday coming up, mama. Pisces is the fish. As I stated earlier, some people even associate Pisces with Jesus. Some people actually believe, based on their research, that Jesus was a Pisces. Pisces, you a number 2? You a water number? You got air, fire, and water. Lord have mercy. Where's the grounding? Your water. The fact that you're born on the 11th tells me you have a sensitive digestive tract. You cannot eat from just anybody. You have to drink a lot of water. But the fact that your birthday is on the 11th, you also have to take care of your eyesight. With these 9s, you have to take care of your blood pressure. And don't allow people to get you in such a height and in such a frenzy that your blood pressure is going off. With these multiple 5s, you also have to keep yourself from being anxious at times and restless. You have to take care of your nerves, your nervous system. And with these 4s right here, that tells me that you can go to the doctor and get misdiagnosed. Always get a second opinion if they try to tell you got something. This 4 energy, I didn't touch on the 4 enough. The 4 is an analytical energy. It's a very oddball, weird kind of energy. With these 4s, you have a lot of innovative, out-the-box kind of thoughts. Everybody don't always understand you and your mindset. Everybody don't always understand how you think. And you get misunderstood a lot because of those 4s. People, see, this feisty energy and this talkative energy gets misunderstood because you're actually a very caring, sensitive person with your birthday. But people might misunderstand you to being a certain type of way. You see, you come across like a live wire. You just be all over the place, ready to fight. That's how you come across. And it's funny because all of these 9s in your name and that 9 vibration in your energy, in your whole name altogether, conflicts with your birthday being on the 2, being on 11, because 11 is a master number 2. You can be very powerful, very deeply intuitive, but you can also be deceptive, or people will try to deceive you. And that's when all of this fire comes out to protect you. That fire energy comes out like, oh no, you're not going to pull a wool over my eyes. But it makes you very unpredictable because they're extremities. So you go from being the soft and gentle water, the sensitive water, the companion, the friend, the person who people come and lay their head on their shoulder, to going off and unleashing fire in hell. I love you, D. I love all of y'all. I got love for all of y'all, man. It's all love. This is interesting, man. This is very interesting. Yeah, but you just want to be appreciated because you do a lot of things for people. You do a lot of things to help people. You're a helpful person when you want to be, but you could set fire off, honey, when you want to too. You guys feel free to follow my YouTube channel. My Cash App, I'm going to type it in. Thank y'all so much. I appreciate y'all. That was the last one because I don't see any more names. My Cash App is $A Zabriskie. I appreciate y'all blessing my Cash App. I just typed it in the chat. Feel free to follow my YouTube channel called Return to Pachamama Adult Education. That's where I talk about the numbers and the astrology. And I actually do astrology chart interpretations and numerology. So I have numerology readings I do. I have astrology chart interpretations. And I have a reading that I do, but it takes time. It's very time consuming. It's a lot of research. It's a lot of energy to interpret your astrology chart and give you a numerology reading all in one reading. That one's the most expensive one, but I have some that are more reasonably, more lower priced and more affordable, but they're shorter in time span, but you still get some information. I'll still give you your life path and different things like that. Preston, do you want me to analyze your name as the last one? Please let me know. Thank you so much. I appreciate all the love, you guys. I really do. I really do. When I tell y'all, I left my job to walk in purpose. I left teaching in the education system. I was teaching my students. I loved my babies. But it was so many different things that was going on. And it was the time for me to start living in purpose and start promoting my book and start doing my own thing. You know what I mean? I'm going to do Preston too. Because I have a lot that I'm supposed to be doing in this life. And hopefully one day I will have my own school. So I can teach the babies the way I want to teach them. We don't have to start with education in the very beginning. We're going to start with meditation and calm y'all asses down and get y'all focused. Preston. Yes, Preston is going to be the last one. P equals 7, 9, 5, 1, 2, 6, 5. Everybody got multiple 5s tonight. Preston, you are popular. A lot of people like you. Let me see. Let's calculate it all together. 10, 20, 27, 29. 29 is equals to 11, which also equals to 2, but it's a master number. Preston, you have to try not to trick people and pull a wool over people's eyes. And you cannot let people do that to you. Don't give double truths. Not double truths, but half truths when you tell people things. Tell the whole truth, Preston. Because sometimes you may do little lies to try to spare people's feelings or tell people what they want to hear. But that doesn't serve you well, because then it comes across as a lie. And then people get upset. You also have to be mindful of people trying not to trick you or manipulate you, because you're a helping person. You're a nice, kind person when you want to be. Very nice and kind. You also have these water numbers here. You're sensitive. You're a sensitive person. But you're very intuitive, and you need to stop second guessing yourself and doubting your intuition. When you listen to your intuition, it will not steer you wrong. You have to drink lots of water, Preston. That's going to help your digestive tract, because you have a sensitive digestive tract. Stuff that wouldn't make other people sick would make you sick if you eat it. You can't eat from just anybody, and you're a picky eater. Somebody can't just throw food on a fucking plate and try to serve it to you. You're going to be like, what the fuck is this? What is this? If it don't look right. They got to make it look presentable. You might even be one of those people that don't even like certain parts of your food touching other parts, because a lot of twos, or people with that 2 vibration, are picky eaters, and they have sensitive digestive tracts. Don't eat shit with too much heavy oils. You gonna mess around and give yourself diarrhea or something, or indigestion, or irritable bowel syndrome. And what helps your digestive tract is to consume lots of water on a consistent basis, because that's going to help flush things out in your system. It's also important that you take care of your eyes, because even though your name equals a 2 vibration, it's a 2 vibration that's comprised of 2 ones, because 29 equals 11. So you have to take care of your optical health. You also have a restless energy about you. You're also very sensual and sexual. Yeah, you're a very sexual person. Very sensual. And you love to have your freedom. You love to have your freedom. You love to go every now and then you got to get some air. Like you just this air, these air numbers. You got to get some air. Also take care of your nerves. And it's also important that you have some level of spiritual grounding. If you're not into religion, at least spirituality. Or if you're not into spirituality, at least religion. Because that will help to ground you. And you actually, you can be very powerful, Preston. You can be very, very powerful in a spiritual capacity. You're a natural counselor, like I was saying with the other twos. A lot of people come to you with their problems, wanting Preston to fix it. Preston, what should I do about this? Preston, I got this rash. What should I do about this shit? I'm just teasing. But, people come to you with their problems. They want you to solve their problems, and you love to help. You love to be a shoulder to lean on and be needed. But you cannot let them overexert your energy and drain you. You have to find times where you take a break from people and you don't receive any calls and you don't receive certain things sometimes and you don't answer the phone. You have to have times where you're like, you know what? Let me take a little bit of a breather away from people for a little bit. It's very important that you do that because otherwise you'll be left drained and there's nothing for you. And you have to practice self-care, Preston, because you love to help so many people. So many people. You have to give that same love energy to yourself. That's going to help you. Give that same love energy to yourself because you're genuinely a person that's kind and that loves to help. You're talkative. You're popular. And you have very strong intuition. And you're sensitive. Very strong intuition, though. Don't doubt yourself. Whatever you seek to do, don't doubt yourself. And be mindful of people who speak with forked tongue. And don't speak with forked tongue with people. It won't serve you well. You're kind of a skeptic. You don't believe a lot of stuff. You gotta see it to believe it. You gotta see things to believe it. But you don't even need to really see things because you naturally feel things. You might even be an empath with these numbers here. You might even be empathic. You can feel what other people are feeling and you have a natural sense of what people need. People come around you and sometimes they don't got to say a word. You already know how they feeling. You feel it already. Preston, you might be a healer, honey. Better get to work. Yeah, I thank you all for all the love, the support, the positivity. Y'all know I'm a American Indian. So as my ancestors would say, hey, hey, aho. It's what my Siouan ancestors would say. I thank y'all for the love, the support. Please, if you can donate to my Cash App, I appreciate. No donation is too small or too big. If you don't got no donations, I ain't going to turn you away from the live readings. Because this is the information from the universe. It does not belong to me solely. It belongs to everybody, and so I share. But I do appreciate all the donations and the love that everybody has shown me. Please also follow my YouTube pages, y'all. Also, if y'all want to buy my cookbook, I got a vegan cookbook, y'all. Oh, please post your Cash App. Yes, my Cash App is $A Zabriskie. Yes, my real last name is Zabriskie, y'all. Yes, I am a black woman. Not a black woman, but what we call a black woman. A brown woman, a woman of color with a Polish last name. There's a whole lot of history to that shit. And my husband is not Polish, because I get that question a lot. But thank y'all so much for all the love and support. Please feel free to follow me on the Return to Pachamama adult education page. I'm going to type that in the chat too. That's one of my YouTube pages. I also have a cookbook page, YouTube page. And this is how you write the Return to Pachamama. Feel free to You know, and I go into not just numerology. I'm just doing a numerology for now, just having a little fun with you guys. But I also get into astrology, and I do astrology chart interpretations. And I'm also going to teach as I go along the things that I know and the things that I continue to learn and master. I'm going to teach it so that we all can navigate this freaking crazy realm. Before I leave, I just want to say this to everyone. The earth is a school. Just like we go through elementary school, middle school, high school, there's different levels to it. The earth is a school. This is something I'm learning recently. And the whole purpose in this earth, on this earth, is to learn what you need to learn through the different experiences, be it traumas, be it success. These things are helping to mold us become more resilient if you allow them to. I'm also planning to do a podcast, a podcast that people can just listen to as well pretty soon. But the back to what I was saying, the earth is a school. So if y'all remember playing Super Mario Brothers back in the day, you beat one round and then you go down a tunnel into a whole nother realm. And when you're in that realm, you got to defeat the monster. But if you don't defeat the monster, you die and you come back. You die and you come back again. And you have to keep coming back in that same realm until you defeat that monster. And then you transition and go to the next realm. So death is not a negative thing the way we are taught it is. It is not. It is in a way rites of passage. The way people go out is fucking cruel sometimes. But it is all of these things that we go through are rites of passage. We are the living ancestors. We are our ancestors living in this realm. And so it is up to us to master the things that our ancestors did not master. The things that our ancestors struggled with, that we came and brought in our DNA. Now it's up to us to master these things. And metaphysics are one of the main things that can help us navigate. It is so important. So I love to share these things. And y'all can always hit me up for any readings. If y'all want any readings, I do couple readings. I do individual numerology readings. I do extended numerology readings. I do smaller numerology readings. I do numerology reading with birth chart interpretation, all in one reading. I actually did a live one for a person on my page named Dina Bryant. She has it posted on her page if you guys are interested in watching it. But I just wanted to say thank you all for all the love and support. Oh, thank y'all. Y'all don't know how it melts my heart and it touches my heart. Thank y'all. Y'all are so beautiful and amazing. And thank y'all for bearing with me because the thing kept cutting off about 2-3 times. But this one stuck. Much love and peace to y'all. Have a wonderful night.